What is up, y'all? It's your boy Volinar. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So far, I have really only used my YouTube channel for Let's Plays, but I want to branch out a bit, and seeing how my main platform is streaming on Twitch, I wanted to talk about the last week in streaming, as there has been a lot of news in the streaming community. This past Monday, Mixer announced that it is shutting down and closing the platform down on July 22nd. This is giving the community and its streamers little time to prepare their channel's brands for what will likely be a change of platforms to one of the other various streaming services. This came on the heels of some streamers sharing their stories on how they have been harassed or sexually assaulted via the Mixer platform or from a Mixer partner. On June 20th, Dune Girl, a former partner manager for Mixer, came out against Mixer partner Cabby, sharing her survivor story of sexual misconduct and sexual abuse. On June 22nd, Anti-Tinkerbell shared her survivor story of how Cabby had raped and sexually assaulted her on multiple occasions. Then, on July 22nd, Milan Lee, a former employee for Microsoft who worked with the Mixer team, opened the public's eye to the racism of the Mixer management team. Lee was told that they were only hired because they were street smart, and Lee believes that they were only hired to meet a diversity quota that the Mixer management team has. Lee then details how during a meeting their supervisor compared themselves to a slave master, saying that the Mixer partners are slaves and that Mixer themselves owns their content. During a clarification meeting, the manager tried to defend themselves in their use of the term. This manager then had the nerve to tell Lee that they need to work on themselves. Lee reported this manager to someone higher up in Mixer and found that this higher up never reported this incident to HR. After deciding to leave Mixer, Lee spoke with Mixer's legal team, and after a lengthy investigation, the legal team decided that the manager who made the racist comments was not guilty of anything, because if they were racist, they would not have hired a black person. Now, let's fast forward to Monday. Many more partners and streamers are speaking out against Mixer, and without hesitation, Mixer just decides to pull the plug on their streaming platform with no warning and announce that they will be supporting Facebook gaming via a tweet. This was a vile move by Mixer, although it had probably been in the works for quite some time. The management team clearly rushed along this process due to the allegations that had come out against the company instead of trying to use their platform and address the issues that occur on their website. I personally believe that by doing this, Mixer really did their community and their partners dirty. They showed that they have absolutely no respect for the partners. In fact, many partners received the news that Mixer was shutting down from their chat while streaming live, with the tweet going live before an email was sent out to the partners. This is just my opinion, but if Mixer truly cared about their partners, then they would have notified them in advance of the tweet going live to the public. Not sharing this information with the partners first shows that Mixer doesn't care about their partners and they do not trust their partners. It was announced by Slasher, a credible source in the streaming and esports community, that Facebook Gaming attempted to offer Ninja and Shroud double what they had been offered by Mixer to move to the Facebook Gaming community. However, both of them declined, were paid what was left on their contract with Mixer, and are currently free to stream on whatever platform they choose. It is currently unknown where either of them will be streaming, as they both announced that they will be taking some time really to think things over. So a lot of people have been giving Ninja and Shroud a lot of hate here for not, queuing in the partners on what was going on and letting them know what was coming. But more likely than not, they really didn't have a choice. It's not like they could tell the partners and risk it leaking to the public. So I personally don't believe that the hate that Ninja and Shroud have been getting for this is deserved. Obviously, they're probably going to do well wherever they wind up going, whatever platform they decide to take their talents to. But I don't think that the hate that they're getting is deserved, as they're also going to have to be moving their platform over to another service. So, as we move throughout the week, a Twitch blackout is planned by the community to show that Twitch must do better when handling allegations of sexual misconduct, and we see several streamers, Twitch partners included, be permabanned from the site, including I Am Spoon, Wolf21, Bless RNG, Dreaded Cone, and Morwich TV. All of these people were permabanned due to allegations that had come out against them, allegations of sexual assault and sexual misconduct. Twitch also said that they will be working swiftly to address any accusations made in the future and have promised that there will be more due diligence and appropriate action taken in the future. Although better, there's definitely more that Twitch could be doing to protect their community. Now, let's flash forward to Friday afternoon, where seemingly out of nowhere, Dr. Disrespect is banned from Twitch. Slasher, who is one of the most renowned esports and streaming insiders, tweeted out that the ban is permanent and not related to DMCA. In a later tweet, Slasher specified that he has credible sources, all confirming the same reason for his ban. However, Slasher feels too uncomfortable to share more on the story, as he says, due to the seriousness and sensitivity of the situation in this tweet. For Slasher to feel too uncomfortable to cover the story further, as he has been willing to cover many different stories throughout the history of streaming and esports, one could speculate that the ban is for something more serious. Dr. Disrespect tweeted out on Saturday, stating that Twitch has not informed him on why he has been banned. Twitch themselves have not said much on their end either, only saying that they will take appropriate action when they have evidence the streamer has violated their terms of service or community guidelines. However, they did send out this email to Dr. Disrespect's subscribers, letting him know that they are being refunded for their subscription, and they will no longer be able to use the subscriber emotes. Many have speculated that Dr. Disrespect was made aware of his ban towards the last 8 to 10 minutes of his very last stream on Mixer. Not on Mixer, on Twitch, sorry. The VOD of his last moments on Twitch are actually kind of disturbing, and you can tell that something is off with him. Let's go ahead and take a look at this VOD. So right around this moment, he looks down at his phone, and you can seemingly tell that something is off. Takes a silent pause, and a few minutes later, you can just tell by his facial expressions that something is definitely
Watch me
off
take
with
over.
him.
I love it, man. See the self-confidence in the chat? That's what I'm talking about. The self-confidence of the Champions Club, it's at an all-time high, and don't ever stop. Please, don't ever stop. You got to be strong in this world, man.
Right here, it seems like he's shaking.
I was watching, I should just put it on just chatting. I mean, like, I kind of wanted to get off, but now I don't want to get off.
And after looking at his phone, saying that he kind of wanted to get off, but now he doesn't want to get off, that kind of tells me that he just got some kind of news on his phone. Some people think maybe that's when he was told that he was banned or not. And let's continue watching the video to see kind of how he reacts to this.
I was watching that documentary on, what's this guy? Ike, I-C-K-E.
So right here, he starts to talk about David Icke, who is a famously known conspiracy theorist. After this, it seems like he starts to tremble a little bit, and it even looks like he's holding back tears.
Older gentleman.
Right there, it seems like he's starting to hold back tears. And let's fast forward. The rest of this video is really him just kind of fumbling around randomly and awkwardly, losing his wording. At times it seems like he's holding back tears, and then he decides to start silently watching some Roblox gameplay until about the 7 minutes and 38 second mark, where he starts to close out his stream.
Watching today.
Who's it in the backyard? Who is going to be looking?
The backyard's tough.
We'll
We
get
don't really, like you said, we don't really know some of the.
Yeah,
We'll
we
get
don't
through
know
this
the
Champions
map
Club.
very well.
Yeah, I know it's a tough. That's
because I don't know this one well.
life's weird
Maybe,
right now.
yeah, look.
Oh
We'll
it did.
we'll get through this, okay? And
Hey, Christopher.
my god! Dun dun dun! You better not taunt me. How dare you?
fuck.
You get to try it.
And then from there, he closes out his stream. Now that to me is really very telling, and I think that he may have been made aware of his ban at this point. He's very clearly holding back some kind of emotion while attempting to end the stream. Now, since Friday, the speculations on why the ban was enacted have been running wild, and there are a number of theories that are out there in the community on why he has been banned. The first theory is that Dr. Disrespect was banned due to sexual assault allegations. However, some people believe that Twitch would have made this known sooner based on the bans that occurred previously in the week. Some people also believe that Mrs. Assassin, Doc's wife's Instagram story, has disproved this conspiracy. She had this to say on the matter. The outpouring of love, support, strength, and kindness from the arena has truly been overwhelming. You all have made my heart full, and I cannot thank you enough. No one better out there than the CC. You guys are amazing. Much love to you all. Now, some people believe that his wife backing him this much makes people think that there is no sexual assault allegations, because people think that his wife may not be backing him if there are sexual assault allegations out there about him. To get into the second theory, we first need to provide a bit of background knowledge on this topic. The day after the Mixer shut down, the Twitter account The Mixer Magic sent this tweet out, saying, "So, I still have some magic up my sleeve. We will all be together again soon. This isn't over, and with the help of others in the industry, it's only a new start. Hashtag Brime." Then there was a tweet that was tweeted out the day after, which now seems to be deleted, which basically announced that Brime is coming, which is going to be a new streaming platform, and it provided a link to the Brime Twitter page. The Brime Twitter page says, "Brime is a new streaming service. We believe gaming is fun. See you soon." And earlier in this week, they sent out this tweet saying, "Have questions, ask here. We will answer in a thread later." And in a later tweet, they said that they're going to be holding a Q&A on the platform on Monday. On the official unverified account, there is no mention of what company is running the stream, by the way, or if it is independently owned. However, accounts that Brime follows and some other posts on the internet have driven the theory that Brime itself is related to the Dr. Disrespect ban. Now, please note, this conspiracy was brought to light by Keemstar. It started on 4chan, but it was really brought into the spotlight by Keemstar. And let's be honest, if it was brought to the light by Keemstar, how credible of a source could this possibly be? But still, let's review. So, Keemstar tweeted out this screenshot from 4chan that has been making its way around Reddit, Twitter, and the streaming community, which states, "Doc, Shroud, and Ninja were in talks on launching a new streaming platform. We're approached by Spotify under Google in order to sign contracts and launch in the coming weeks on Spotify's soon-to-be-announced streaming services. Note, it will not be under this Spotify brand name, and some people believe that this streaming platform itself is Brime. Doc reportedly approached multiple streamers personally on Twitch in order to facilitate a platform shift. Twitch reportedly found out when a streamer close to him tipped them off. As a result, Twitch's legal team completely terminated his contract and is currently filing civil suits. Both Doc, Twitch, and Spotify are currently undergoing mediation. No one can talk or discuss this due to non-disclosure acts imposed by Google. Twitch is going full damage control and attempting to drag Google into the lawsuits in order to prevent and or taint their launch. These will all be filed on Monday." So, he then posted some photos that were attached to this that really continue to drive this conspiracy theory. And the pictures included a picture of what seems to be Dr. Disrespect Streaming Studio, which has an energy drink advertisement right here, which says, "Prepare for the 29th. And there are a couple of reasons that people are losing their mind over this photo. The first reason is that Brime is holding their Q&A this Monday, which is the 29th. The second reason is that this is an energy drink that has already been released. Then, people believe that Brime is connected to Shroud, Ninja, and Dr. Disrespect due to the fact that they are following them on Twitter. Brime, however, had this to say on the matter. "Hi all, just because we follow someone doesn't mean anything. Every streaming service follows people that they find interesting. Q&A still on Monday, though. To clarify, I'm really hesitant to believe this theory, and unfortunately, we may not know the reason behind Dr. Disrespect's ban for some time. However, I will be interested to see how the Q&A for Brime tomorrow will go, and I encourage you all to tune into it. And I'm interested to see if there's going to be any big news that's announced alongside it, and whether or not the people who are running Brime or backing Brime will be announced. Until then, this is all really just speculation, and I do think that second theory has some holes that could be poked into it. One of the biggest being the fact that Dr. Disrespect just signed a huge contract with Twitch to essentially stream on there for life for millions of dollars, why, after just streaming that, would Dr. Disrespect go behind Twitch's back and try and set up a streaming service with Ninja, Shroud, and some other huge streamers on Twitch? Also, I feel like if that was the case, it would be more well known and it wouldn't only be posted via a 4chan post. I also don't think that this would be something that Slasher would be afraid to cover, as he says, he didn't really feel comfortable covering the situation. I think that if it was Slasher, he would really feel comfortable covering this. Earlier in the week, he said that he regretted not leaking the fact that Mixer was going to be selling off their profits or selling off their company to Facebook Gaming. So if he isn't afraid to do that, then something tells me he wouldn't be afraid to announce that Dr. Disrespect was in cahoots with some other streamers to create their own streaming platform. That's really what I just think on this. And like I said earlier, we really just have to wait and see if Mixer is going to announce anything on the matter. Not Mixer, to see if Twitch is going to announce anything on the matter. Sorry, y'all, stumbling towards the end of this video. Yeah, if there is anything significant that comes out, be sure to tune in, because I will more than likely not be making a follow-up video on it. I encourage you all to look at the Q&A tomorrow that Brime posts on their Twitter. I think the Q&A is just going to be done on Twitter. We'll see if they answer any questions that are related to this whole mess, as I looked in the comment section on their Q&A. And it had been getting a whole bunch of questions like, is Dr. Disrespect coming over here? Is Ninja coming over here? Are you related to why Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch? So be sure to tune in on that. And I will see you all next time.